Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for this plan with me. This week I'm using a kit from Harriet Wright Designs. I can't remember what it was called. I want to say Let It Snow. But it's this really beautiful pink kit. Sorry if you can hear any strange noises behind me. The puppy is sleeping on a beanbag, the puppy that I'm looking after this week. He is moving around a lot and snoring a lot and groaning a lot. If it becomes too much, I will pause and come back to it. They've been out heavy asleep, not making a single noise, and then as soon as you do something where you need them to be quiet, they make all the noise. I want to say the kit is called Let It Snow. Okay, I hope he's done wriggling now, we shall see. And it's just this really beautiful pink kit with silver foil, and it was just kind of really wintry and festive. And I just thought it would work perfectly as a kind of middle of December spread. The puppy is up now, so apologies if you can hear the pitter-patter of feet. It's typical. The timing amazes me every single time. Annoyingly, when I was sticking this kit down, in my head, I knew it wasn't the week of Christmas Eve, but I thought as I was moving, because I'd already put down the week of Christmas, I thought I was laying the week before Christmas down. But I was actually, in terms of actually where I was in my planner, I was in the second week of December. So my plans are all out of order now because this kit was supposed to be for the second or third week of December. And that's where I've stuck the stickers down, but then the dates and all of the plans and everything are for Christmas Eve. So that was a little bit annoying because it's not as Christmassy as I would like for a Christmas Eve kit, but there we go. It is what it is. I used these beautiful baubles from Sadies stickers, really, really, really pretty, just to kind of fill out the sidebar a bit. I did miss the opportunity to use a Fashion Girl. I'm useless at using them, I think, because they're in a different folder. It never naturally occurs to me to pull out a Fashion Girl, so I'm going to have to work on that in future, I think, because that would have worked really nicely in this spread. To do anything else that I've missed? So in terms of the base, I've used pretty much everything for the kit, and then I've used a couple of freebies from Paper Trail Plans and some stickers from Sadie Stickers, and I want to say some Christmas stuff from Letters to Apollo. But obviously we're past the Christmas period now, and they tend to release that sort of stuff in September, October, so apologies. Almost none of that is going to be available now. Okay, that's the dogs having a fallout. One of them's stepped on the other. I love that. Okay, I think we're all settled down now. Everyone's switched places. Oh man, it is chaos. Anyway, this week I'm trying to think about in terms of the actual plans that had happened this week. Every sort of 6 months or so, myself and my sister go and get haircuts together at a salon in Bristol that specialises in curly hair. And even though it is quite pricey because we're not going super frequently, it's okay to sort of splurge on that once every 6 months to get a really good cut that fits both of our hair. If you have curly hair and haven't had someone who specialises in curly hair cut your hair yet, I highly recommend it. They really work to the shape of your curl and the shape of your hair and how you kind of want the bounce to look. And all of it sounds like nonsense, but it has made a really big difference. And I would absolutely recommend it to anyone and everyone. Apologies if these sort of snippets of recording sound really jarring or jolty in mid-sentences and stuff, but the dogs are making really random noises, so I'm having to stop, clip it back to where they weren't making noise, and then start again. I have listened back to the beanbag and it's not that loud of a noise. It's not as sharp as it sounds literally in my ear next to me, so I'm hoping that's not super bothersome, because apparently now is the time that everyone wants to get a wiggle on. So that's what we had gone to do on Tuesday morning. That was really, really lovely. And then because my parents had to drive her over from home to do that, we all went and got McDonald's together as a family, and that was just really kind of lovely, fun family time. And we must have been there ages. I mean, you usually hop in and hop out of McDonald's if you're not doing the drive-through, but we really sat there and made the most of that time, which was just wonderful. Sorry, I've just realised that the floral stickers that I have got to go with this kit were from Harriet Wright Designs as well, but they weren't part of the kit. Either there weren't any at the time or she didn't do them, I don't know. But they are from Harriet Wright Designs as well. And everywhere that I'd looked, Sadie stickers was the best that I could find. I didn't buy the strips this time. I can't remember how or why. Maybe shouldn't have any that matched. But I did just buy the page of florals to use throughout the kit. And then later in the week, this was the week that we watched Saltburn. I don't know why we did it on that day, but I think at some point I'd seen someone on Instagram post that they'd been to see it and it was amazing, or they'd never seen anything like it, or something like that. And I was like, okay, well, I can't really read what type of film it is. The trailer didn't really look all that sort of suspensey and interesting. And I didn't really know what it was going to be. But the more time that has passed, and even when it had just finished, I get quite... my anxiety gets heightened when I watch films where there's been manipulation, and that sort of level of discomfort really sits with me afterwards, and I really struggle to sleep. I don't know why, it just makes me really, really uncomfortable. And I did feel that way after this film. I really struggled to mentally move on from that feeling for a couple of days. But the more time that has passed since I watched it, I actually now am of the opinion it was a really good film. There are a couple of crazy moments that obviously we've all seen, but outside of that, excellent film, and I actually would recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it to family because I don't want that kind of recommendation to be held over my head. But the more time has passed, the better of a film I think it was, and I actually think it was very clever, and I haven't really seen many films like that before. I can't remember when we first started watching it what I likened it to, but it's very, very cleverly done film, and if you have been seeing it around and you don't really know what to make of it because of the bizarre scenes that have been working their way around social media, it is still worth a try. But if manipulation and kind of cunning and things make you feel uncomfortable, just be aware that after this film you're going to feel very uncomfortable. We did take the Whippets to the beach this week, so I've included some footage of them running around and enjoying the beach at the end of this video. We also booked our tickets to go to Universal because we'd already booked all of the Disney side of stuff in Florida, but we hadn't booked our official Universal tickets because we're going to do a couple of days at that park as well. So we got those booked this week. And then we also did our annual Christmas Eve bingo with our Swedish friends. It's a massive thing in Sweden, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve bingo, and it is the most fun. We stream it, and we all tick off our bingo cards together. It's like a really long evening of bingo, and it is so much fun to watch. And I just love that we're kind of really getting those traditions firmed up. This is our third year of doing it with them, and it brings us so much joy, and it is so much fun. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. I hope you enjoyed this video, and